Hey guys, this is Hybrid, and as of today, this channel, as it is like a comic book channel, is 2 years old. Now, this is a massive accomplishment, hence why, in honor of that, me and White Sheep have done a character bios for me and him. Now, we're not going over our like family life, like born to where we are now. It's more of like the channel when we joined in the channel, how it got started, kind of thing. The channel got started essentially. I was looking up who would win in a fight, Captain America or Batman. You know, that age-long battle. And I wasn't really satisfied with all the answers I saw because they were all very biased to Batman, which, I can understand why they would be. There's a lot of Batman fans out there at the time when I was asking that question, more vocal Batman fans than Captain America fans. So they're all really biased. They're like, because he's Batman, or because he's utility belt, or because he's prepared. And I was like, that doesn't really make sense. I want stats. I want something that will really show me why. So that is how the first comic book versus got started, Captain America versus Batman. If you actually look really far back on the channel videos, you can find it. It's really bad audio and the visual quality is really bad. Like, you can really see an upgrade from that to now. But all in all, that was the first video that really made this channel what it is today. And there's a lot of ups and downs, I'm not going to lie, a lot of challenges. I've made a lot of friends. Comic Book Cast, I consider them my friends. All the members there. It's been a fun ride. Like J Roar 2, everybody else. Like, see, the problem is that I don't want to go through everybody because I'm gonna forget people. But I do want to call out one. I think he is. I checked the other day at the White Sheep. I checked Janzer 247, 247, 247, however you want to say it. He is our longest subscriber to the channel. He's been supportive since day one, always giving constructive criticisms and feedbacks, and he's been there from the beginning, and I really do appreciate that. So I do want to say thank you to him in particular. Obviously, every subscriber is valuable. I'm not trying to cast that or in any way forget that in any way. It's just he's been the first. He was there from day one, and I do want to acknowledge that because that means a lot to us. But the way the channel got started, I already went over it, like Comic Book Versus. So that is why Comic Book Versus is our main show, so to speak, because that's what started it all. Now, I got really bored with it. If you actually look from the upload dates of episode 1, episode 2, episode 3, you can see there's some gaps there. And it's because I got really bored because it was just me talking by myself. And I felt that didn't really give a good video because it's just one guy talking the whole time. There's not a different voice there, something else to attract viewership. So I asked. So at the time, one of my best friends had an older brother, CJ, and we talked a bit, and I got to feel that he likes comics too, because I could talk to him about comic book characters sometimes, and he'd be knowledgeable about the subject. So I asked him, I was like, hey, I have this video I want to make, Captain Marvel versus Thor. Would you like to be in it? And we talked about it, and after some negotiations about how to do it, we finally made the video, and that is how Hybrid and White Sheep got started. If you actually check the video, you could see we were very rusty at the time. We're not as fluid with our dynamic as we are today. So that's how that got started. Great. He's one of my best friends today, by no doubt at all. He's a great guy. CJ is wonderful, co-host wise. You don't see a lot of the things he does now, but he does a lot of behind the scenes stuff. So don't think just because he's not the voice on a lot of videos, he's not doing anything. Because trust me, he does do a lot of stuff, a lot of consulting, a lot of ideas, and he's planning on doing his own stuff too. I'm not going to spoil it for when it comes out, but he does plan on doing his own series soon, because he does understand that some of the viewers might not know who he is per se, regarding this channel. Because while the channel is called Hybrid 0027, it's not just my channel; it's both of our channels. So, and I take that very seriously because he's put a lot of time into this and effort into this too, just like I have, if not more. If not from just being here, resources and things like that. Like, he does play a vital role in this channel, its success, its growth, etc. So that's how the channel got started on how it is today. Obviously, it's grown, different shows like character bios. So all in all, I don't want to talk too much because White Sheep, I want to give him his chance to talk. But it's been a great thing. Now, a little bit about me really quick. My real name is Josh. Jokingly, I train for decathlon. If you don't know what that is, I'm not going to list all the events. It's 10 track and field events. It's very, very difficult. You can Google it, but anyways, because of that, I'm in. I guess I don't like talking about it that much because I feel like a jerk or a douchebag talking about it. But I'm in great shape. Hence why if you check my Facebook and you see pictures of me and I'm shirtless, like all the abs and all that stuff. So Armin always comments on it. It's like, it's Stefan Amell and all that stuff. So I'm not gonna post a picture of that obviously because that's not what this is for. But just some stuff about me, studying mechanical engineering, and it's just really great to see how this channel has improved the past 2 years. It's wonderful. So, and honestly, just thank you to everybody. I wish I could say more, but I feel like if I were to say more, it wouldn't be fair to the time for White Sheep, and also I feel like I wouldn't be able to ever stop. So, without further ado, I'll let White Sheep say his piece, and then just thank you.
Hey guys, it's White Sheep, and Josh asked me to talk a little bit about my involvement in the channel, not necessarily the founding, because I wasn't there, but I added on later. But he asked me to talk about my involvement for our 2 year anniversary. So here we go. Essentially, I first met Josh in junior year, so that would have probably been 2011 or 2010, because he was a friend of my brother's, and interestingly enough, only lived a couple blocks away from us. But then he actually moved closer so that he literally now lives several houses down from where me and my brother lived. I got to know him pretty well that way because he and my brother were pretty good friends. And then no, I guess he knew I was a comic book guy because in November of my senior year, he asked me if I would like to do a video with him for his YouTube channel, and I said okay, why not? Because I like YouTube and I like comics, so why the heck not? And that was actually Thor versus Shazam, or Thor versus Captain Marvel, Thor versus Shazam now. But that was actually the first video I was on in November. I think it was actually 11/11/11 when it was uploaded, hilariously enough. But so that was the first video that I've been on, and I've actually been here since. And originally, like back in those days, if you go back and look at our old movies, pretty much all we did back then was comic book verses, but now it's expanded to so much else. Josh has made inroads with the comic book cast, and I've been on a couple of their things too. And he does all these sort of character bios, and I'm trying to get into those and reviews. This channel has really expanded since then, but we still keep the core CBVS going, and we really thank you for that. Because just looking back on some of these videos, some of these have like really high view counts. Like Deadpool versus Deathstroke has 21,000. That was apparently a hot topic internally in the comic book community. But yeah, so looking back on all this stuff, getting a little nostalgic here, but good times, nothing but good times, and I hope many more good times ahead for us and for you guys as well as our viewers. So thank you very much. Signing off, I'm White Sheep.